Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into the world of budget CPUs with the Intel Xeon E5 2667 V4, a powerful 8-core 16-thread CPU that costs less than $30. It's an older model, but it still packs a punch for a budget gaming setup. If you're looking to build a gaming PC on a tight budget or want a secondary machine for the living room, this CPU could be a hidden gem you've been searching for. Let's start with why this CPU stands out in the budget segment. For under $30, you're getting a CPU that's surprisingly capable with 8 cores and 16 threads running at a solid 3.5 GHz. Comparing this to some newer budget CPUs, and you'll see that you're actually getting more cores for the price. While it may not directly compete with modern CPUs, in terms of raw performance, it's still very viable for gaming and basic content creation. It's actually slightly faster than an i7-7700, which was considered a high-end gaming CPU just a few years ago. So if you're looking for good gaming performance without investing in more expensive hardware, the E5 2667 V4 is worth considering. Now, let's talk performance, where the E5 2667 V4 really shines for budget gaming. Paired with an AMD RX 5600 XT, I tested it on Fortnite and The Finals at 1080p medium settings. This setup hits a stable 60 plus FPS in both games, which is ideal for those who want smooth gameplay without needing a high-end gaming rig. In Fortnite, the combination of the E5 2667 V4 and the RX 5600 XT handles even more intense scenes comfortably. When you're fighting or moving across the map, the FPS stays consistent, which is exactly what budget gamers want. For the finals, we're also looking at steady frame rates. While this game can be more demanding, the 8-core Xeon holds up very well, showing that even though it's an older CPU, it can still keep up when paired with the right GPU. The RX 5600 XT is a good match because it doesn't bottleneck the CPU too heavily and provides more than enough power to reach high FPS at 1080p. For anyone looking to put together a mid-range gaming setup without breaking the bank, this CPU and GPU combo will give you a lot of value. With the base clock of 3.2 GHz and an all-core boost of 3.5 GHz, this Xeon has a solid clock speed that works well for both single-threaded and multi-threaded tasks. The 8-core really shines in games that can take advantage of multiple cores, as well as in multitasking scenarios like streaming or very light video editing. So, in a way, it's a CPU that brings workstation power to a gaming setup on a budget. Alright, let's weigh the pros and the cons to get a realistic picture of what this CPU offers. Let's talk about the pros first. For under $30, you're getting an 8-core 16-thread CPU that's unbeatable for budget builders. It has a decent clock speed of 3.5 GHz, which helps with smooth gameplay, especially at 1080p. Another big advantage is that you can easily find X99 motherboards on AliExpress, which don't cost much and allow you to build an affordable setup. Now, for the cons, and the biggest one here is the power draw. The CPU has a TDP of 135 watts, which is quite high comparing to modern CPUs. This means that you'll need a good cooling solution and a power supply that can handle the extra load. I've been using my E5 2660 V4 with a tower cooler from AliExpress and it works more than fine. The CPU doesn't get above 70 degrees Celsius. It's also an older CPU, so don't expect an easy upgrade path. Once you're done with the CPU, you'll likely need to replace the CPU, motherboard and RAM if you want to upgrade in the future. So while it's great for now, it's not for people who really are thinking to future-proof their builds. To get the E5 2667 V4 running, you'll need a motherboard with an X99 chipset. Luckily, these motherboards can be found on AliExpress really easily and quite affordably. You'll also need some ECC RAM, and that is also really easy to find on AliExpress. One tip for those considering this build: look for the combo deals that offers the CPU, motherboard and RAM at a discount. This saves you a few extra bucks and makes the build even more affordable. So who is this CPU really for? If you're on a budget or want a PC for casual gaming, media streaming or even emulation, this is a fantastic choice. It's also perfect for anyone looking to build a low-cost gaming rig or media center for their TVs. However, if you're someone who values future-proofing, this might not be the best fit. The platform is really dated and there aren't many upgrade options. To wrap things up, The Intel Xeon E5 2660 V4 is a unique option for the budget-conscious builder. For around $30, it brings 8 cores, decent clock speeds, and a surprising level of gaming performance. It's not going to compete with modern CPUs in any way, shape, or form, but if you're looking to game, stream, or even do some light video editing, this CPU can handle it. For anyone looking to get started with PC gaming or wanting a secondary PC, this is one of the best options out there for the price. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.